We're gonna start recording it. No, that's not popping up. Okay. Wait. There we go. Okay. I love the music. This of every single one of the. This is the first time Dragon Quest actually used something that approached a symphonic suite. Technically, I mean, it's still MIDI music, but it's like enhanced MIDI music. So it almost, this is his uncle. It almost sounds like a symphonic suite, but it's not. One of the things I love about the 3DS version that's up and coming is that it really will be a symphonic version. But this, I would have to say, is Koichi Sugiyama's best work. Partly because it melds so perfectly with the rest of the game. It's like a flawless execution. I can't open those two chests yet. Yeah, I need the key. That's right. Here. Alright. This is another thing. Maribel is such... I mean, she actually is using the son of the head merchant, basically, in the Castleton of Estard for goods and services, because he likes her. And technically, I guess there aren't very many girls and young women in the Castleton of Estard to hit on. So, why not? You know, the beautiful, the daughter of Fishbowl. Let's see what she says. You came to check me out because you're interested in me, right? But don't worry, Orc and I aren't seeing each other or anything like that. Sigh, being popular isn't easy. Of course, Orca's like, he's jealous. Hey, we're talking right now, so butt out. It's like, dude, you're like, I could totally take you. It's not even funny. You know, son of a fisherman. I work my butt off. My mom makes me take sandwiches to my dad. Right. Stand behind a counter and sell weapons and armor. Sure, that sounds cool, but not as cool as being the son of a fisherman. Yay! Okay, it's totally unnecessary to get that. But whatever. That's probably actually extra time out of my day. I have to pay attention to this video. I mean, after all, since I have to splice it and cut it at 15, I can't let it go over 15 minutes. Try not to, anyway. How do people talk through all this shit? Wow. I'm used to just either like not saying anything or speaking a lot, but usually I have something to talk about. And it's not over subjects like this. Alright, so it's time to go up and speak to King Burns. Technically I should have done this right away. You can actually, typically when this first came out, people were freaking out because they were like, when do we get to the slimes? And some people were complaining like, we can't get to the next area. You know, how do you escape this hellhole of a land where there are no monsters and you can't do anything? And you know, you had people who were like, you know, it took them 5 plus 8 hours, and most people take about 2 to 3 hours to actually get to the first battle, and that really starts the game, the real point of the game. And Prince Kiefer, of course, is always, you know, doing something bad. So the king is always trying to, you know, look out for him, right, to find out where he is and to force him back into the palace so he can teach him his princely duties and make sure he follows up on his princely duties. But of course, Kiefer, yeah, which one of these simple gestures? Sure, King Burns. Hiding stuff from me, aren't you? No, I'm not. If you're not paying ignorance, I can see glint intelligence in your eye, noticeably absent. My loyal subject. That's so harsh. Kiefer has been acting restless of late, almost as if he were driven by some unforeseen force. Today that fool carried off a ring, an important keepsake from the Queen. I'm confounded by his increasingly erratic behavior. The distance between Kiefer and me has grown since his mother passed away. As a result, he pays little heed to my words. It seems he has acquired quite a taste for wine, women, and adventure. I like the guy already. Well, actually, I always did. However, it is time that he accepted his responsibility to the people of Vestart. Yeah, he is kind of a slacker on that, but he's not really a slacker. He just wants to do something else, something that he finds more important and substantive. Because after all, otherwise it's just the doldrum, everyday life of the prince of the land. You know, there's the princess too, so it's not like, you know, it's not like there's somebody else who can't carry on the royal lineage or take on the royal responsibilities. No, hard pressed to find Kiefer actually wanting to do that. His princess, his sister, Princess Lisa, would definitely be more than willing, but she really loves her brother. It's actually pretty sweet. Their interactions. Let's see here. I forget if there's anything here. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, this guy over here usually actually comes up with some surprising insight every now and again. He doesn't really get the full scope of everything that's going on. I can't get to the outside part of the castle yet. That's right, there's nothing up here. Oh yeah, and this guy tells you your horoscope, essentially. He's a seer, you could say. So something's up, man. Something's going on. Total waste of time. That's right. There's nothing in there. Alright, so that's right. Another thing is that I have to try to rush this as much as possible. Things are coming. I want to be any closer to my brother than anyone. It's true. He is Kiefer's best friend. Ocean, do you believe that? I believe there's only one country. Yeah, who would want to believe that? That's kind of boring, though. That would be intensely boring. I mean, it would be perfect. I know people who would definitely enjoy a lifestyle like this. You know, but if you have any intelligence and you want to, you know, to explore the world, I mean, you certainly want something better than this. Yeah, he's totally up for following in the same type of dreams as her brother. Okay, it's also interesting because she clearly wants to do the same thing, but she can't. No. Okay, I really wish I could have hooked up my PlayStation for this, but it probably would be a little bit smoother, and at least my controller would be... I can't handle this this type of control. A little frustrating, to be honest. It's a lot slower too, because I have to remember to use this. Let's see, is that the... Yeah, that is. That's the only place I can go right now. Then you have stuff like this. You find this guy's glasses, and you give it to him. Yay, another antidote. A spectacle. You don't actually have to give it to him, but I mean, it'd be kind of a dick move not to. Oh, that's right, you can't actually appraise. I forget if you actually can appraise with certain classes. Okay, my glasses, you found them. Did you find them for me? Thank you very much. Ancient myth. Long ago, God and the Demon Lord waged a fierce battle. Yeah, a little foreshadowing right there. Battle lasted for dozens, no, hundreds of years before the Demon Lord, God destroyed the Demon Lord. That led to the era of peace that we prosper under today. Where did God go after that? Myths don't go into that much detail. No, they do not. They certainly do not. Okay. So now, where I have to go that's right, this way. I have to go now is roll the way back to where the statue is. So, all the way back this way. Let's see, where the opening F and V actually start us out, which is the temple. It's a statue that's right outside the temple, actually. And this is one of the things that usually kind of throws people off, because You actually have to talk to a guard that's right outside the palace, who tells you that he saw Kiefer leaving the city for and headed outside. And then you go to Fishbell, and you speak to the first woman that's right there, and said that Kiefer never came through, or something like that. So there's somebody there that says that Kiefer never entered town, or that Kiefer did, looking for you, and asked you to meet him at your special place. That's right. That's what that was. And so you're basically told to come back here. So you receive the ancient scroll. So we're opening up the ancient scroll, moths, and saturated with light. The rest of the page is so open with tablets, ancient language, and cannot be read. Aira, the wizard, looks just like the statue, right? If we do something with the statue, we might be able to find the answer. Yeah, so he's basically going to want to put something in there to try to form light from the statue, which is supposed to open up the door to the shrine itself, because the shrine itself is closed off and nobody knows how to open it. Huh? Yep. Yeah, so I'm going to try to rush this through, but I'm not really going to do a real rush through the game. Not in like a speed run, but try to make it kind of like a speed run. Nothing's happening. No. Well, this is actually really simple. So now I have to go back to the Castleton, and there's one person that in the Castleton that actually tells you who to speak to. Oh yeah, I better do this. Oops. That's right, tidy item. Yep. Because I don't need the temptation, just in case. At least not yet. At least not until those two particular points. Okay, so now where we're going to go is... It's in the way. There it is. Okay, so you can't really enter there yet, or I forget if that actually needs the final key. I do believe it does, though. But through that gateway is a thing that you have to do at the for post game, but not until the very end. You put in this special item called a shard. It's a special type of shard, actually. It's not just any old shard. Shards are actually an important thing in this game. And I read the books, but I'm not doing a leisurely playthrough on this. It's also being kind of a pain in the ass to do a leisurely playthrough with these controls. Not want to play through it like this again, if I can help it. Yep. The old sage is on the rock cliff face that everybody thinks is completely crazy. Yep. Okay, so with that out of the way, next I can do this. You can see the well. There's a well in town right behind the inn, and you're not actually allowed to enter it until a certain scenario happens, and that's, I forget if it's speaking to Kiefer or speaking to the old man. But essentially, the well itself contains an item that triggers the next phase of the game. But you have to speak to the old lady first. Yep. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to stop recording again.